Hello, and welcome to my channel. We're all about wealth or finance management, new business ideas, quick tips to make your life better, or anything that can help you in your daily life. Click the bell button, as we're surely going to change the way you think about daily life or business. In today's video, we're going to talk about top 10 best small business ideas for women. It can be hard to know what to do with your business when you're a woman. You might feel like you have to choose between the things that you love and the things that are expected of you. And it's not always clear. That's why we're here today, to help you figure out what makes you tick, so that when it comes time for decisions about your business, you'll know what's best for you. So let's get started. 1. Selling your own products online. First of all, you need to make sure that your product is something that people are actually interested in buying. There's no point in selling something if nobody wants it or has any use for it. Once you've decided what kind of product you want to sell, the next step is to find a website where you can sell said product. There are tons of websites out there, but don't just pick any random website. You should choose one that has a good reputation for sales and customer service. Next up, finding an audience for your product. You need to take care of a thing or two. Are there people who would buy this? Is there someone who would really benefit from using this product? Or it might be better off selling through social media channels first, before looking into other options like these ones. 2. Running a home-based daycare. Starting your own home-based daycare center business is a great way to make money on the side, while still being able to spend time with your kids. Just follow these couple of steps, and you'll be on your way. First, decide how many hours per day you want to work. The goal is to make free time for yourself and your family by focusing on running your daycare center instead of working a full-time job. Second, choose an appropriate location for your business. You'll want somewhere that's close to home, but not too close that it isn't disruptive when you're there during the day taking care of the kids. 3. Selling crafts online. The first thing is finding out what kind of product sells best online. It takes a lot of effort and research before anyone buys anything from you. So make sure that whatever it is that you're selling actually has an audience who will buy it. The second thing you need to do is consider how much money you can afford to invest in your business. If you don't have any money saved up at all, it might be best to start with a small investment. Once you know what kind of product sells best online and how much money you're willing to invest into this business venture, then it's time to find out how much time and effort it's going to take before any sales actually come in. 4. Franchising a restaurant or food truck. If you're thinking about franchising, it's important to understand what it means for your business. Franchising is a way of owning and operating a business without having to personally own or manage it. A franchisee is an independent business owner who agrees to use the brand name, products, and services of the franchisor, the person or company that owns the brand. When you franchise your business, you have an agreement with the franchisor that sets out all the terms of your relationship. They'll provide you with training and support on how to run your business, but they won't be involved in day-to-day operations. 5. Opening up your own beauty salon. If you're thinking about starting a beauty salon, you need to think about how much money you'll need to get started. You'll need money for supplies and equipment, and then there's the cost of training employees. If you want to make any profit at all on your first few customers, you'll have to charge them more than that same hour would cost in order to cover your overhead costs. But don't despair if all this sounds overwhelming. There are plenty of ways for women's beauty salons like yours to make money without having an expensive staff or operating out of a large space right away. You can offer special deals on haircuts and makeup services. You can create promotions around holidays, like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, partnering with other businesses in your area, like restaurants, that are looking for ways to grow their business. 6. Start a blog about women's issues. So you have decided to start a blog about women's issues. But what should you write about? First off, you need to decide on an issue that is important to you. It could be something as simple as having a good day, or as deep as the economic struggles of women in America today. Next, think about how your audience will find it useful. Will they be interested in reading a blog post about how to get over depression? Or maybe they'd rather hear about how to make money. Once you've chosen an issue and figured out who your audience is, it's time to start writing. 7. Running an online store selling women's clothing, accessories, and shoes. If you're considering starting an online store selling women's clothing, accessories, and shoes, there are a few things you should know before taking the plunge. First off, consider your product. Do you want to sell clothes, shoes, accessories, or all three? If you think about what's most important to your customers and how you can make that experience easier for them, you'll find the right solution for your business. Once you've decided what kinds of products you want to sell and how they should look on your site, it's time to figure out how much time and money it will take to get them up and running. 8. Owning a pet grooming business. You're making a great choice to start a pet grooming business if you have a lot of love for animals and want to take care of them. The main thing is that it's all about connecting with people and making them feel comfortable. You need to make sure that you're communicating with your clients on a regular basis so that they know what's going on with their pets and what kind of services you offer. In addition, you'll need some tools such as shampoo, conditioner, brushes, and combs. These tools are very important in maintaining proper hygiene for pets and also making them look beautiful. 9. Creating custom jewelry from recycled materials. The process is simple. You have an item of interest, then look at what's available in your local thrift store. You'll probably find some beautiful pieces that are made of metal, glass, or other materials that can be used to create jewelry. Next, you go online and search for sites like Etsy or eBay, where people are selling their creations, and select the best looking one for your design. Then you purchase the item, remove any parts that don't work with your design, and use them to create a prototype of what you want to make. Once you're satisfied with your prototype piece, then you have to make sure all of your costs are covered before making any sales on Etsy or eBay. Finally, once you've made enough money from your prototype pieces to pay off all of those expenses, and maybe even build up some savings, then it's time to start making actual products so people will want them instead of just seeing. 10. Designing and selling your own line of women's clothing. You've always dreamed of designing and selling your own line of women's clothing. You love fashion and you love being able to express yourself through clothing, but you don't have any idea where to start. There are 3 basic steps. 1. Creating a brand name and logo for your line of clothing. 2. Determine what kind of materials you'll use for each item in your line. This is called technical design. 3. Create a production plan and timeline for when each item will be ready for production. Once you're done with these steps, it's time to start putting together a prototype. That way, when people take a look at your product, they'll know exactly what kind of clothing it is and how it compares with other options on the market. So these were our top 10 best small business ideas for women. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure you'll love our other ones too. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of our latest content.